Salutations, fellow Homo sapiens. Enter the third episode of Wcoti. I'm your guide for today, Maxamillionare. How the fuck are you? On the last episode, we looked at the embodiment of childhood trauma with Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, one of the most infamous and influential creepy art pieces of our time. Today, we'll be looking at a channel that isn't as well known, but still lies in the hearts of many. The channel up for discussion today is the one, the only, the horny Seinfeldspitstain. These videos are the result of letting your little cousin who you blocked on Facebook get a hold of kid pics.
I made a boo-boo, yeah.
If Ohio was actually a real place, this channel would be its welcome to our state video. So with that, I think it's time we get this show on the road. Who wants to have some fun? So sit back, relax, and join me into the madness that is Seinfeldspitstain. One of the best things about art is that it doesn't need to make sense to make sense. And this channel is a perfect example of that. Created in March of 2013, racking in over 130k subscribers along with over 35 million views, Seinfeldspitstain has intrigued the minds of viewers for years now. Such viewers can find an assortment of entertaining pieces of media that range from 3D animation to Go Animates. Not sticking to just one genre was Mr. Spitstain's philosophy. Now, while there are multiple short series that live on this channel, such as Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff and A Father-Son Story, one consistent theme you will immediately recognize is the usage of Jimmy Neutron. His 4 most viewed videos relate to that of JN, and he even has Carl Weezer as his profile picture. By now I can imagine you're sniffing your toe wedges and begging the question, if the channel mostly revolves around 3D animations and Jimmy Neutron, then what does the name Seinfeldspitstain have to do with anything? And to answer that, my good friend, no one really knows. There are minimal Seinfeld references in this channel, so we could just safely assume the name was made for the fuck of it. I mean, have you seen the channel? It's literally just a big shitpost. But as beautiful of a shitpost that it is, the last upload was over 6 years ago, and there hasn't been any sign of the creator returning. So sadly, we can label this channel as dead. But just because something is dead doesn't mean we can't still enjoy it. So today, let's do the opposite of Unus Annus and gorge ourselves on the inactive beauty that is Mr. Spitstain's work.
I can't wait to be a useless piece of shit all day and play all these games. Fuck, I'm falling down all these stairs.
I warned you about stairs, bro. I told you, dog.
It keeps happening.
I told you, man. I told you about stairs.
Should have been more careful about the stairs.
Oh boy.
Good morning, small son.
Would you like to watch television together, large father?
I would love to, small son.
I swear to God, I still have PTSD when it comes to Go Animates. Because for some reason, back in like 2015, 2016, all I would see in my YouTube recommended were those stupid freaking Caillou shorts that were made on Go Animate. You know, those ones that had like the same plot line every episode where he does some unreasonably stupid thing and he gets grounded for an unreasonable amount of time.
Grounded 1,456,000.
What are you doing, small son? Jesus Christ, small son.
Are you proud of me, large father?
No, I am not proud of you, small son. That TV cost me several $100s and now this fire is going to fucking kill us.
That cost you several hundred? You could get more entertaining from web shooters for less than half the price. Sounds like you got ripped off, Dad.
Damn. I am sorry, large father.
Don't use the word damn. It's not proper of you, small son.
You just said the word fucking, though.
I am allowed to do so because I am an adult.
Okay, fellas, now is not the time. You need to evacuate the building before this whole block becomes an Ariana Grande concert. Thanks to your little hamster there, the whole neighborhood's covered in smoke.
Why on earth did you blow up the TV?
I wanted to die by your side, large father.
Oh small son, I am sorry. I am sorry I haven't been there for you ever since your average-sized mother died.
It's alright, large father. I'm sorry I never went to you to talk about my problems.
I am so proud of you for everything you have done, small son. I am so proud.
You know what? You two are meant for each other. I'll leave you be. Now, surprisingly, there's actually a backstory to this video, because the next 3 videos on this channel are father-son related, and they kind of explain everything that led up to that exact moment. However, we're going to move on and look at other videos because there's still a lot more to see on this channel.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Hello, I'm Gregory, and this is my room. We're going to have so much fun together, just the 2 of us. We can look at the stars together. We can read a book together. We can stare into the glorious flames of the fireplace together.
Alright, bet. You know what? I'm done with the fake accent. I'm done with this job. Firefighter bullshit. I quit! I'm going back to Men in Motion.
But no matter what we do, it will just be the 2 of us, alone in this room. Just me and you. No parents. No police. No one can hear you. Embrace me. I need love. Gregory needs love.
Sounds like a gay old time. I like how he did the whole clutch cargo thing with the mouth. It's really embellishes the atmosphere. As unsettling as this is, there's still one video I know that's even more horrifying that has to do with the room. Now we have reached the holy grail of the channel. This is the video that everyone talks about, everyone knows about. I remember being on the football team back in high school, and the varsity captains, the jocks of the school, were talking about this video. You know what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Jimmy Neutron's Happy Family Happy Hour.
Hello Jimmy, hello you. I am going to make a delicious dinner meal.
Jimmy, your mom is dead. Do an order of pizza for dinner.
Okay, Danny.
This is an old school Italian household, for those who don't know, where the rule is that no matter what, that family is fed. Ma's dead? Ah, shit, Jimmy, no! No, impossible! Get some takeout from Marchetti's.
More about Delco. When the poor Don't you call in?
Here's your pizza.
The pizza is aggressive.
Oh shit.
I mean, I don't want to budge in on any of your family's business, but maybe if you put that dough in a box, maybe it wouldn't be so aggressive, and maybe you still have both your parents.
Just another day in the life of Jimmy Neutron.
I mean, what else is there to say? It's a masterpiece. Mwah! Apparently, this is also based off a dream this guy had, and yeah, I could definitely see this as a dream. Yeah. Although by now we've got like a good grasp of what this channel consists of, there's actually one more video that I want to talk about, and that's the video creation. The tone to this video is a bit different compared to the rest. One, because it's actually the last video that was uploaded on this channel, and for a few other reasons as well. But we'll get into that in the whole theory section of this video. But for now, let's take a look at what it holds. A veteran of the BME Pain Olympics, I see.
What the hell was that?
This is like watching someone destroy their arts and crafts project, and I'm not sure I like it. You could also call this video One Guy, One Screwdriver. Come on, man, don't get so bent out of shape. I know, I'm leaving. I know that. I see the door. That was beautiful. Also, this is like the only Seinfeld reference that I could find throughout the channel. As sporadic as this channel is, you still have to wonder, is there some underlying meaning to it? Anything that could possibly explain anything? Well, in today's Wcoti segment of theories, there's only one I could find, and it's a unique one. So sit back, buckle your AirPods in, and let's jump right into it. The theory orbiting around Seinfeldspitstain is a bit different compared to the other channels I've reviewed, because instead of the theory revolving around the art, it may actually be about the creator himself, Brian Smithy. If you remember in the video Creation, at one point we see a man in front of a computer with the desk scattered with Pixar rejection letters and a drawer labeled Failed Nick Jr. Pilots. The bent-faced man slams his head on the keyboard a few times before looking back up at his screen to see the text, "Quit while you're ahead." He then destroys the entire room before being embraced and taken away by humongous Neutron. With this, we can safely assume that the Gray Man is Brian Smithy himself, and at one point created and submitted his work to Pixar and Nickelodeon, only for it to ultimately be rejected. We're actually given a potential hint on his channel as to why his work may have been denied, along with what may have been submitted in the first place. If we go back to the video Gregory's Room, we can see a rather interesting video description that reads, "The above is a rare clip from a 1999 Nick Jr. pilot, titled Gregory's Room. The show was ultimately rejected due to poor focus group test results." So this video may very well be a glimpse at what would have been a Nick Jr. show, obviously edited in the Seinfeld-Spitstain style. This most likely wasn't the original video for the pilot. But if we take away the creepy aspect of the video and just examine the basis of it, it kinda sounds like a kid's show. A kid named Gregory that talks directly to the viewer, who takes them on adventures just in his room, almost like a Blue's Clues. Still sounds better than the entire YouTube Kids app. Now the description also states that it got denied by the result of a focus group. And for those who don't know what a focus group is, it's a diverse group of individuals who gather to discuss the making of a product while trying to gather how the consumers will feel about such a product. This can either be a television show or a political campaign, etc. Now listen, I don't know much about this stuff, but from what I do know, this sounds like a realistic reason for why a show could get rejected. It's never officially stated if the nature of his channel was blocking him from getting anywhere with these major companies. However, I think that may very well be the case, and here's why. Going back to the video Creation, we're shown a collage of his most notable work being destroyed by a simple screwdriver right before the text, "Quit while you're ahead," appears on Brian's screen. This, I believe, is the message that Brian is trying to convey to his viewers, to quit when you have the chance. Because for him, it's already too late. Because of the universe that he created on his channel, it has cost him major deals with big corporations. He tries to repair his current situation, hence the screwdriver, by destroying the very things he has made. Unfortunately, this was too little too late. By the time he had done this, his more serious work had already been repudiated. Now being imprisoned by the cuffs of his own art, drained by his own mind, he is left with nothing but a lost, longing depression. Hence the gray skin color. By the end of it all, he is taken away somewhere off-screen by Jimbo's dad himself. I believe this is a metaphor of him letting himself truly embrace his style of creation and move on to bigger and better things with it. However, in order for him to do that, he needs to leave behind the channel that was the foundation to his style in the first place. So if this theory I'm making is correct, we may never see another Seinfeldspitstain video again. When it comes to information about Brian himself, barebone little is known about him. However, if you go to the Seinfeldspitstain wiki, it says that his real name is Brian Colbell, a man somewhere in his 20s, and he's from Newport, New York. With no information to work with, I can't confirm or deny these notes. But I did look up the name Brian Colbell and Brian Smithy on Facebook, but to no avail. Oh, and don't even try to look him up on Instagram, because all you get is a bot account that's probably been around longer than I have. I'm not even kidding, there's like no knowledge of who Brian is. I couldn't even find an official picture. But if you go to the Seinfeldspitstain Wikitubia, there's a section that states that back in June of 2016, a YouTuber known as Aggie Plays supposedly got in contact with Brian via email. She stated she later received a reply from Brian that said, "I really do appreciate your concerns, but I'm fine. Just taking a break from making videos. I may come back, but thanks for caring." Now again, there isn't anything to confirm that this whole exchange took place, so take it with a grain of salt. Now I wanted to get to the bottom of this, but in order for me to do that, now I needed to find this Aggie Plays and try to get in contact with them. The only YouTube channel that I could find with this name that was made before June 2016 was Aggie Plays 2.0. They left their Gmail in their channel description, so I was given some outlet to contact them with. I emailed them. I said, "Hey, I'm just reaching out to see if this is the Aggie Plays that supposedly got in contact with Brian Smithy, Seinfeldspitstain himself. If not, I'm sorry to bother you. If so, were you ever able to confirm if it was the real Brian Smithy? I'm working on a video about Seinfeldspitstain, and I came across his Wikitubia, which stated that a YouTube channel called Aggie Plays had emailed him and got in contact with them. As of me filming this right now, I haven't gotten any response back from her, but maybe mid-editing she'll get back to me? She never got back. So it looks like it's a dead end on who Brian Colbell is. Or Smithy. Brian Smithy Werbenjägerman Jens. With only speculations to live with, it's safe to say that Brian likes to keep his private life private and only give us little hints as to what's going on behind the scenes. Overall, a very entertaining channel to say the least. While it may go in the pile of underground obscure YouTube channels, to this day, no one has been able to recreate the atmosphere that Mr. Smithy has. From Go animated soap operas to 3D rendered aggressive pizza, Seinfeldspitstain will live in the hearts of many and influence the minds of many. You can see his DNA spread in the work of other similar artists, such as Surreal Entertainment and Pamtree. But that is all I have for you today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys want, you can check out the other Wcoti episodes that I've done. Subscribe if you like what you watch. You know the whole spiel. I've already been suggested by multiple people as to who to cover for my next episode. Here's a quick audio sample of the channel. So I will make sure I get working on that ASAP. But until then, I have a gig to a D. Yeah, I like to play video games. Anyone else here a gamer? Yeah. One guy. Cool. I can see we're at a Republican convention. But yeah, you know, I like to play video games. I'm not very good at them, but I try. But you want to know the people who are bewildering at video games? It's the people who have the most simplistic usernames. No, seriously. I'll give you an example. I was in a Cold War lobby with a guy who had a username simply known as John. Just John, J-O-H-N, swear to God. He was on the other team. And this guy was just kicking my ass. Like every time I try to get his ass with my RPD, he pulls some 2012 BO2 shit and 360 tomahawks me. So at this point, I'm getting my ass beaten by a John worse than Cynthia Powell has, and I know I need to do something. So I decide that throughout the match, I'm just going to avoid him and get my score streak up. Eventually, I get my attack chopper. I think, yes! I could finally get this guy and hopefully win the match. So I go into a corner of the map. I crouch, right? You know? I pull up my score streak. I pull up my attack chopper. The screen loads. I forget I'm on checkmate. Didn't get a single kill. I left the match. Well, what are you gonna do? It's like my mom always said. Son, in life, you may be good, but there will always be someone better than you. Right. She told me that after my first breakup, but yeah, you know. Well, what am I talking about? We gotta give love to my moms out there, am I
Feeble-minded
right?
individuals are the blessed meek of society, waiting to be cultivated by those who observe externally. Cherished are the last moments of innocence before exposure of reality is in front of them. As the sun squints through the clouds of their foggy minds, their reception of everything around them transmutes to true serenity. While it may burn as they first leave, it will purify them from the shackles and shadows of the cave. I have looked at the sun until my retinas were burned deeply by the truth. Only those who turn away are prone to the cold arms of hell, but those who seek it are given the eternal joy of silence.
Yeah, see, this guy gets it, you know.
He'll make a perfect member.
He's got them mommy milkers.